Yes, my dear friend, today I am going to explain you worksheet problem of one that if any type of function is given as like x equal to a cosine theta, y is equal to a sine theta, then how to form second order differential equation or first order differential equation. So for the solution of this one, these are the parametric form. They are called as parametric form. So how to form the differential equation? I mean how to write the derivative. So for writing the derivative of that one, just we need to say that one dy dx. I need to find dy dx of this function. So how to find dy dx? Because of this is parametric equation form, so we can write it dy dx as dy d theta divided by dx d theta. It means that one we need to find dy d theta, means differentiate this function with respect to theta, differentiate this function with respect to x. So I am going to separately write the derivative. Y equal to a sine theta, it means that dy d theta equal to a cosine theta. Similarly, x equal to a cosine theta, it means dx d theta is minus a sine theta. So what you have to do, just substitute this value here. So this becomes now dy dx equal to dy d theta. Dy d theta means, see that one, a cosine theta divided by dx d theta minus a sine theta. A cancel, so dy dx becomes minus cosine divided by sine is cotangent theta. So you can say that one, this is the first order differential equation by using parametric form. This is first order differential equation by using parametric form. Now I want to write the second order differential equation. So second order differential equation means this is first order differential equation. First order differential equation in parametric form. Now second, if you want to write second order, so d2y dx2. d2y dx2 means d dx of dy dx, d dx of dy dx. It means that one you need to differentiate d dx of dy d theta, dy dx. What is dy dx? dy dx is minus cotangent of theta. Now see that one, here independent variable is theta and here independent variable x. So what you have to do, if you want to write d2y dx2, what is that? Just nothing, just write it d theta of minus cotangent theta and d theta dx. So it means that one, now you have to differentiate this one with respect to theta. So derivative of cotangent theta is minus CSC. So minus already here, so it becomes CSC square of theta and dx d theta. Dx d theta is given here minus a sine theta. So d theta dx it becomes 1 divided by minus a sine theta, minus a sine theta. So what you have to do, just simplify it. So it becomes minus 1 divided by a, or 1 divided by sine theta is CSC. So it becomes CSC cube theta. So this is d2y dx2, which you can say that one second order differential equation. This is the second order differential equation. Hopefully you understand. Now I am going to explain you second question number, which is given as second question number. I mean example number 2. form the first order differential equation. Form the first order differential equation. What is that one? The function is given as e power y is equal to sine x. So what you have to do? First, form the first order differential equation means you need to differentiate it one times. So what you have to do? For writing the solution of that one, just write the ln both side. Ln e power y equal to ln of sine x. So ln e power y means y ln of e equal to ln of sine x. Now differentiate it. Because of ln of e is 1, so derivative of y is dy dx is equal to derivative of ln x is 1 divided by sine x, and derivative of sine x is cosine of x. So first order differential equation is dy dx is equal to cosine divided by sine, I mean cotangent x. This is the answer of question number 2, which is available in worksheet number 1. Now I am going to tell you question number 3. I mean I am taking it as example number 3. If f dash of x equal to minus f of x and f of 1 equal to 1, then f of x, what is f of x? So f dash x means, as you know that one, I am going to write the solution of that one. You know that one, if y is equal to f of x is given, then dy dx is nothing but it is f dash x, and y means fx. So what we have to do? Just we need to solve it. So in place of that one, f dash x means dy dx. In place of dy dx, sorry, this one is dy dx. This one is not dx dx, this one is dy dx. So this one is dy dx. So dy dx. So dy dx equal to minus fx means minus y. So what you have to do? You need f of x. F of x means y. So integrate it. Integrate means just write it like dy divided by y minus dx and integrate both sides. So when you integrate dy divided by y, that means ln of y equal to minus x plus c. Now it is given that when x is equal to 1, f of that means this is y. So it is given in the question that f of 1 equal to 0. F of 1 given f of 1 equal to 1 means when x is equal to 1, y is equal to 1. Substitute here. So ln of 1 equal to minus 1 plus c. So c equal to ln of 1 plus 1. Replace this c value there. After that, whatever you have, that is your answer. So from this one, from this we can say that one ln of y equal to minus x plus c. C means 1 plus ln of 1. Write the answer of ln of 1, or if you do not write, that is your answer, which is question number 3 in worksheet. Next question is, as I am picking example number 4, form the first order differential equation if y equal to e raised to the power sin y plus x is given. Form the first order differential equation. First order differential equation. So what you have to do? See that one, this one is e power y. So what you have to do? If you want to solve it, take ln both sides. So ln e power sin y plus x, or we can write it ln of y is equal to ln of e power means x plus sin y multiplied by ln of e. Ln of e means 1, So the question is become now, I mean function becomes now ln of y equal to x plus sine y. Now differentiate it. So derivative of ln of y means 1 divided by y dash, and derivative of x is 1 plus derivative of sine y is cosine y into y dash. Because of I need the first order differential equation, so just keep all y dash in one side. So when I try to solve, it becomes now y dash divided by y minus y dash into cosine y equal to 1. Outside, keep outside y dash, so it becomes now 1 divided by y minus cosine y is equal to 1, or simplify it. So it becomes now y dash 1 minus y cosine of y divided by y equal to 1, or the first order differential equation is y dash is equal to y divided by 1 minus y cosine of y. This is the answer. Y dash, where y dash you can write it like that one, dy dx. Y dash means dy dx. So this is the answer of that question, means question number 4. Maybe this type of question also I asked this type of question in the exam, but just again I am telling you how to solve that one. Solve the differential equation of a power dy dx is equal to a power sine x. So what does that mean? Because of base is same, so very easy to write that one. Because of base is same, so we can write it dy dx is equal to sine x. It means that just integrate both sides. So y is equal to integration of sine x is minus cosine of x plus c. This is the answer of that one. Similarly, if we are written as e power, then base is same, so you just simplify and write the answer. So hopefully you understand. Question number 5 in the worksheet, which is given as, I am picking as example number 5. The velocity of the particle is given as Vt equal to 4t cube minus 3t square at the time, at any time, at the time t. What is that? Find its position. Find its position. Find its position when x is equal to 3 initially and t is equal to 2. So what is that means? That means if I want to write that one, velocity is given as 4t cube minus 3t square. Velocity means ds dt equal to 4t cube minus 3t square. So velocity means ds dt. So what you have to do? Just nothing. Integrate both sides. So ds dt, or you can write it like that one. Integrate both sides means with respect to s and with respect to t. Integrate both sides. So ds equal to 4t cube minus 3t square, just by using variable separable method. So integration of s means ds means s, and integration of this one is 4 t power 4 divided by 4 minus 3 t power 3 by 3 plus integration constant. So simplify it. So when you simplify, velocity, that means it is represented here s. So just cancel this one, cancel this one. Displacement is given here, s is given here x. So just I am writing here x. Here s means displacement is given in the question x. So x is equal to t power 4 minus t power 3 plus c. What you have when he is asking that one, initially means when t equal to 0, x is given 3. It means that one, substitute here and then write the value of c. 3 equal to t is equal to 0, so c is equal to 3. So what you have to do, just write that one, x equal to, that means position, t power 4 minus t power 3 plus c means here 3. Now what he wants that find the position at t is equal to 2, so no problem, x means position equal to t means here 2, so 2 power 4 16, 2 power 3 means 8 plus c means here 3. I forget to write here, c means 3 plus 3. So just substitute it, means simplify it. So it becomes now position at time t equal to 2, x is equal to 8, 16 minus 8 is 8 plus 3, that means 11. Since unit is not given, so just I am writing here x only. Now question number 9, I am taking question number 9 as example number 9. The point P, which is given as 1.3, and the gradient is given as f dash x equal to 6x square minus 4x. What he wants that find the solution, write the solution as y is equal to fx. So that means he needs the solution of this differential equation. So as I told you that one, f dash x means solution of that one is f dash x equal to 6x square minus 4x. This is gradient, and gradient means slope, or you can say that one dy dx. So dy dx is equal to 6x square minus 4x. Just integrate it. So integration of dy dx with respect to y, integrate that one. So y, integration of this one is 6x power 3 by 3 minus 4x square 2 by 2 plus c, or y is equal to 2x power 3 minus 2x square plus c. But it is given that it is point passing through the point is given, gradient at the point P is given 1 comma 3. It means that one, replace x is equal to 1, y is equal to 3. Here you will get the value of c. So 3, it is 2 minus 2 plus c. So means c equal to here 3. So the answer of that one is y is equal to 2x power 3 minus 2x square plus c means 3. This is the answer of question number 9. Hopefully you people understand that question.